All right. So if people want to learn more about how they might attend these roundtables or something like that, where do they go?
Yeah, so we always post them on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a big communication channel for us, and so there's an event page on LinkedIn that talks about the Community Pharmacy New Revenue Roundtable. They can reach out to me directly as well. A lot of people know my superhero that works for me, Jessica Jones. The Jessica Jones series on Netflix, Marvel.
Yes.
Superhero.
I was sitting there going, okay.
How do I know that name? Yeah. No, she
I
works.
was like,
she works.
can I meet her? Can I get her autograph? Is it the actual Jessica Jones?
She works for us, and so a lot of people know her. She's very active on LinkedIn, and that's where we mainly put out the event. But now we're starting to get the PSAOs to start communicating it out to their members and the buying groups, communicating that out. There's one other technology I got to tell you about too, because it's not just all about, hey, come in here for this session to lay on a med bed.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking about doing pharmacogenomics and actually de-prescribing medications, because we're finding so much about, especially in our elderly, about drug-drug interaction. Or
have you found a payer though? We've been talking pharmacogenomics for a while, but it's been hard finding a payer.
Right.
Yeah. We're starting with Medicare. With our elderly, we're starting with that as the payer. I say we collectively because it's everyone
bunch of people doing it. Yep. So Medicare pays for that now?
They're paying for it as long as there's criteria, right? It's got to be either a psych drug or a heart medication. The patient has to be on 3 or more medications. So there's criteria that have to fit for it to be medically necessary, and then their PCP can order that as a necessary. Or I launched this little campaign about scary drug facts. And it's gone viral. And so I get people asking me all the time, oh, my mother just got put on this medication. What should we be concerned about?
Yeah.
And I'll go look up what all this, from the manufacturer, what are the listed side effects. And that particular one, had the basic, could have some stomach aches. You could potentially have diarrhea, constipation, just some of the common things in medication. But then when I looked at the drug-drug interaction, the list was like 150 drugs. I'm like, it's not the side effects that's going to kill this lady. She's probably on 3 or 4 of those other medications. That's what they need to be looking at. So there's got to be a good happy medium for payers to go ahead and pay for that test, because it shows us so much into what that patient can metabolize and what they can't, and then what those drug interactions are.
Absolutely.
We have a technology that presents that they take your normal blood CBC and lipids test, and they run it through an AI software that starts to show markers of areas where you may have future problems.
Yep.
I mean, how incredible is that to know, hey, you're going down this road. Let's turn the corner before you get there.
Yeah.
In a disease state.
And to case in point that I did a pharmacogenomics test just for fun, and it turned out that
you're a pretty princess.
It did not say that. No, but there was a prescription that I was on, and it said that it said you're a rapid metabolizer of this specific drug, and I was like, I'm actually on that drug. No wonder it only works for 30 minutes.
Right.
And so if I had not taken that test and gone to the doctor and go, yeah, it's not working, what's plan B, she probably would have just increased my dosage.
Yeah. Parents that have kids that they struggle with that are on ADD medications and things like that, this tells them so much. I mean, this has been a lifesaver to a lot of parents where they just couldn't figure out the right, biological help for their child until they got that DNA test done. So much can be done with the technology. We have another technology partner that comes in and does mobility. Virtual mobility, it gives you a score. So like if you're, it tells you these basic exercises to do. Lift your arm over your head and it shows you the picture how to do it.
Yeah.
And maybe you can only go this far. So it gives you a mobility score. And then the AI tells you what exercises you need to do on a daily basis to get to full range of motion. some really cool technology that we present to these community pharmacies. They can bundle it all together. They can partner with this health hub. The health hub has got the coolest name in the world. It's the Fountain of Youth. The one bioelectro machine has been proven to extend life, and so that's where that name comes from. Hey, if we can extend life, this is the Fountain of Youth. So it's FOY, F-O-Y, for the Fountain of Youth, FOY therapy. And these little health hubs can be just dropped into anyone that has they have any clinical space, at their community pharmacy. And when they're credentialed, the revenue that this little health hub can generate for them is like $20,000 plus a month in additional revenue that they're missing out on. And that's why they need to come to our roundtable and learn about it.